Canada and the United Kingdom are both highly developed countries, offering quality lifestyles, but they differ in several ways. Let's explore their main differences across key aspects of life. Geography. Canada spans a vast area of 9.98 million square kilometers, making it the second largest country in the world. Most of the population lives near the southern border, especially in cities like Toronto and Vancouver. The UK, in contrast, is much smaller, covering about 243,000 square kilometers, and its population is concentrated across four nations: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, mainly in urban hubs such as London, Manchester, and Birmingham. Climate. Canada's climate varies greatly due to its size, with harsh winters in the north and more temperate conditions in the south. Cities like Toronto experience cold, snowy winters, while Vancouver enjoys milder weather. The UK, on the other hand, has a temperate maritime climate, characterized by moderate temperatures and frequent rainfall, with cooler summers and mild winters. Population. Canada has a population of about 39 million, with most people residing in cities along the U.S. border, such as Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. In contrast, the UK has a population of around 67 million, with a high concentration in major cities like London, Manchester, and Birmingham. Culture. Canada is known for its multicultural society, with a large number of immigrants from diverse backgrounds, including French, British, and Indigenous cultures. The UK, while also diverse, has a rich history that heavily influences its culture, from monarchy traditions to a strong connection with arts, literature, and music. Language. In Canada, English and French are both official languages, with French spoken predominantly in Quebec. The UK primarily speaks English, with Welsh, Scottish Gaelic, and Irish also spoken in various regions. Currency. Canada uses the Canadian dollar, CAD, and the UK uses the British pound, GBP. Both currencies are fairly stable, but differ in value, with the pound generally being stronger than the Canadian dollar. Religion. Canada is predominantly Christian, with a significant number of people practicing other religions, including Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. The UK is also predominantly Christian, but it has a long-standing tradition of Anglicanism, along with other Christian denominations, and a growing number of people practicing Islam and other religions. Government. Canada is a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary democracy, where the head of state is the monarch, currently King Charles III, while the UK follows a similar system, but is known for its historical role as a constitutional monarchy with a central government in Westminster. Economy. Canada's economy is resource-based, relying heavily on natural resources like oil, timber, and minerals, alongside a strong manufacturing and technology sector. The UK has a more service-oriented economy, with significant contributions from finance, insurance, and technology, especially centered in London. Cost of living. The cost of living in Canada can vary greatly depending on the region, with cities like Vancouver and Toronto being particularly expensive. However, in general, Canada tends to have lower housing costs compared to the UK. The UK, particularly London, is known for its high housing costs, but other parts of the country, such as Northern England or Scotland, can be more affordable. Housing. Canada offers more spacious housing, especially in suburban areas, with detached homes being common. In contrast, the UK has a higher population density, resulting in smaller homes and more terraced or semi-detached houses, particularly in cities like London and Manchester. Education. Education in Canada is publicly funded and managed at the provincial level, with free primary and secondary schooling and subsidized universities. In the UK, education is also free through public schools, and higher education is supported with student loans, but tuition fees tend to be higher than in most Canadian provinces. Transportation. Canadian cities have public transit systems, but due to the country's vast size, many residents rely on cars, especially in suburban and rural areas. The UK has a more compact geography and a highly developed network of trains, buses, and the London Underground, making public transportation more accessible and widely used. Taxation. Canada has progressive income tax rates managed federally and provincially, while the UK's taxation system includes income tax, national insurance, and a value-added tax, VAT. Both countries provide public services funded by taxes, but the UK has slightly higher personal tax rates for similar income levels. Work culture. Canadian work culture emphasizes work-life balance with a polite and inclusive approach. The UK also values professionalism, with a slightly more formal tone in the workplace. However, both countries are known for their diverse and multicultural work environments. Holidays and festivals. Canada celebrates national holidays like Canada Day and Thanksgiving in October, with seasonal festivals based on its regions and cultures. The UK marks events such as the Queen's, now King's official birthday, Guy Fawkes Night, and bank holidays, with a stronger influence of historical and royal traditions. Healthcare. Canada's healthcare system is publicly funded and free at the point of use, though waiting times can be long for non-urgent care. The UK's NHS offers free healthcare as well, with general practitioners serving as gatekeepers to specialized services, and also faces similar challenges with wait times. Crime rate. Canada generally has a low crime rate, especially in suburban and rural areas. The UK also experiences relatively low levels of violent crime, though urban areas may have higher instances of petty theft. Both countries maintain strong law enforcement and public safety systems. Cuisine. Canadian cuisine includes dishes influenced by French, British, Indigenous, and Asian traditions, with favorites like poutine and butter tarts. UK cuisine is rooted in hearty meals like roast dinners, fish and chips, and shepherd's pie. But cities like London now offer a global mix of foods due to immigration and multiculturalism. Sports. In Canada, ice hockey is the most popular sport, followed by lacrosse and Canadian football. Winter sports play a major role due to the climate. In the UK, football is the dominant sport, with strong traditions in rugby, cricket, and tennis, including the iconic Wimbledon tournament. Tourist attractions. Canada is famous for its natural wonders, such as Niagara Falls, Banff National Park, and the Northern Lights. In contrast, the UK draws tourists with historic sites like the Tower of London, Stonehenge, and Edinburgh Castle, as well as cultural cities like London and Oxford. Wildlife. Canada is home to a wide range of wildlife, including moose, bears, beavers, and whales, especially in its vast forests and coastal regions. The UK has more modest wildlife, with animals like foxes, hedgehogs, and badgers, often found in countryside areas and nature reserves. Natural disasters. Canada experiences natural disasters such as wildfires, blizzards, and occasional floods. Earthquakes are rare, but possible in regions like British Columbia. The UK faces milder natural events, including flooding and winter storms, with very rare occurrences of severe disasters. Methods of immigration. Canada has a points-based immigration system that prioritizes skills, education, and work experience. It also offers pathways for family sponsorship and refugees. The UK also uses a points-based system, focusing on skilled workers and sponsorships, but with more restrictions after Brexit. Citizenship. In Canada, permanent residents can apply for citizenship after living in the country for at least 3 out of the last 5 years and meeting language and knowledge requirements. In the UK, most applicants must live there for at least 5 years, including 1 year as a permanent resident, before applying for citizenship, along with passing a Life in the UK test and meeting language standards. While both Canada and the UK provide high quality of life and modern infrastructure, they cater to different preferences. Canada with its wide open spaces and bilingual culture, and the UK with its rich history and compact urban lifestyle. Your choice depends on the kind of environment and pace of life you're looking for. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified about the latest videos.